This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Let's talk about the next match. It's Batista and King Booker. Set the backstory for this. I think as the story goes, they were shooting a commercial for this very show, right? Or was it Royal Rumble when something broke out in real life? Do you remember the details?
I wasn't there. All I remember, hearing about is that, there had been some tension between Booker and Batista for quite some time. And for whatever reason, and they got to a commercial shoot and words were exchanged back and forth. And knowing, Booker the way that I know him, I think, as Booker says, he'd rather fight than do pretty much anything else. And Dave, being a guy that, also at the time kind of, fancied himself that he'd like to fight. And from those that were there, it was kind of words exchanged. They walked out to the side of the house and went to start a fight and either locked up at some point. 4 people were in between them, but both guys came back. I don't remember marks on anybody. So it just was one of, it's one of those silly, stupid things of, hey, fuck you. Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And you go, and then everybody's in between you. And then you realize, God damn, thank God everybody was in between us. I didn't want to fight this guy. You know what I mean?
Well, and in fairness, it's probably less about the other guy and more about, I'm sleepy, I'm stressed, I'm tired.
Right.
I mean, the travel is no joke.
Remind me to tell you a story about what happened yesterday too, just in general, of to give you that example of I did something that I probably shouldn't have done, but I was just so pissed that I was like, okay, you know what, man, fine.
And you're saying that's an example you can't give on the air?
I mean,
no, don't get yourself in trouble.
No, I spent a lot of money on some suits to have them made.
I know this story. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And better than anyone, the amount of time that I have to do anything for myself.
None.
Okay. So I actually had a window of time last night during the window of time that you told me you couldn't record.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm like going, I'm going to go get my shit and get the final fitting.
Yeah.
So I go to get the final fitting. Now, imagine this. Imagine ordering 7 custom-made suits.
Yep.
And imagine going to put on the first one. Looks beautiful, man. Fucking was gorgeous. And I put it on.
He made those kind of fast too, by the way.
Oh yeah, man. They made them in like 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, made them real fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
And man, the jacket was like Kane's jacket. It's like,
I was tiny.
Oh man. And I'm like getting in, I'm going, what the fuck? And I show the guy, I say, hey man. I said, this isn't even close to fitting. He goes, oh wow. He goes, oh, well, where does it not fit, sir? And I'm just looking at him like his arms and everything and the shoulders and chest is like all just clinging to me. I was like, it doesn't fit anywhere. And he starts like, look, he goes, oh shit. He goes, I don't even think we can fix this. We would have to just do a complete new suit.
Yeah, no shit.
And I'm like, yeah. So now I'm thinking, you know what? You could fuck up a suit.
Yeah, we'll go to the next one. We'll go to the next one.
Yeah. Go to the next one. So I'll go to the next one.
Same, didn't fit. Same cut as the first one.
Yeah.
And now you went from half height to 3/4.
Oh yeah. So then he says to me, he goes, do the pants fit okay? I said, the waist does. The rest of this shit, I don't like this fucking narrow leg and the fucking leg cut is all wrong and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, this was just like a reorder off of, I just got new fabrics and new stuff, all no need to remeasure. I'm still wearing the suits from the last time that you made them for me.
I'm in the system. Just do what you did last time. Yeah.
Right. So something had to change because that shit still fits me perfectly. So I go to the third one. Doesn't fit. And now I'm pissed. Now I'm fucking taking them and I'm throwing them down and I'm putting the other ones on and trying them on and throwing them down. And I'm like, I'm livid. And like 3 more people come in the store and this guy's going off and helping them.
So I'm clear too. You've already paid this outfit.
I've already paid this, yes, up front.
Millions of dollars, right?
Yeah. So I'm livid. And so I'm sitting there and I'm standing out there and I'm waiting to talk to him and he's waiting on other people. And so finally I walk up, I said, hey man. Oh, and he tells me that they have to be, man, we got to start from scratch. And he says, maybe we should remeasure you. I said, no, maybe you should follow the measurements from the stuff that I got last time. And that was made off of measurements I got the time before that. All the shit that still fits me well. So he's sitting there and there's 2 customers he's waiting on and a third waiting there. And I went up and I said, hey man, your suits are in the back. You call me when you get this shit straight. And then I got to thinking about it. I'm like, why do I want to go through this again?
Yeah.
Why? And so I was a little pissed off. So I just called the credit card company. I said, hey man, I paid for this. I get it. It's custom clothing. If there's nothing you can do about it, then, nothing we can do about it. But I don't want to deal with them. So fuck them. So I'm pissed. So I was sleepy. I was tired. And I was stressed and I was irritable. And I just took 7 brand new suits that didn't fit and left them on the floor in the changing room.
And
how do you do that?
And you got your money back.
Not yet, but I've made the claim, yes. And no one has called me yet. Tater hadn't called me yet. But I'm like, no, you don't need to make new ones. Let's cut our losses here, kid.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, the ones you made are useless.
Yeah. To everyone.
Yes.
Throw them on the rack and maybe somebody will buy it, but
maybe some fat guy, gorgeous shoulders will come in and fit.
They'd have to be a little less fat than you because you said it was Kane's jacket.
Actually, see, that's a goddamn good point, Conrad.
So this is for a skinny guy
with skinny legs too.
Yeah, but he's got a bigger waist but skinny legs, and he needs to have an upper body like Kane.
Actually, I wonder if Kane's shoulders would have even fit in there. Kane's gotten big.
I feel strongly that saving money is important. If it's not something we worry about now, boy, we are really going to worry about it later. And I want to help you get out of debt faster and do it with cheaper monthly payments. I'm talking to you if you're in a 30-year loan. Now is the time to take years off of your loan. We're routinely helping our listeners cut 5, 10, even 15 years off their loan. And you can do this without perfect credit with no money out of pocket. You've just got to start at savewithconrad.com. So MVP is being shown as hanging in the skyboxes, and he makes his decision on which brand to sign with. This really is a great way to introduce someone, and MVP made the most of it, and he's still in a featured spot today. Whose idea was it to introduce MVP this way?
A lot of that was his idea, and it was his idea for the MVP gimmick and how to introduce him and all of that. A lot of that came from him.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at savewithconrad.com.